This is a new character, Lupe Algarina. Janelle's got a thing for Devin, but she ain't the only one. Last week I saw some girl named Beth in here staring at him like he was chocolate ice cream she couldn't wait to scoop up. She don't even belong in this class. Come to think of it, a lot of extra kids have been showing up in our class on open mic Fridays. They heard about the poetry and they've been coming to check it out. A bunch of teachers are getting mad at Mr. Ward with all these kids skipping their classes. Everybody's talking about it. Poor Mr. Ward. He sends students back where they belong when he catches them. Our class is big, though, and it's easy to duck down behind someone in the back of the room and hide. Sometimes we're halfway through the period before he notices someone who doesn't belong. But he caught Beth last week, and I saw Janelle grinning. She doesn't have Devin yet, but still she wants him all to herself. I know that feeling, when you love somebody like that. And not just a guy. I love my Rosa. Rosa is so beautiful. I wish I could bring her to school. Mr. Ward would love her. Her toes are like tiny churros. You want to just nibble all the time. And I do. Whenever my big sister Christina has me over to babysit, she smiles more than she did before she had Rosa. Or maybe she's just happy to be out of the house. I would be. There's nothing for me there, that's for sure. My brother Tito left long ago, and then Christina. So it's just me now, with Mommy and her husband, Berto. Besides her factory job, all she cares about is him. As for Berto, he's got no use for anybody's kids, not even Mommy's. So why does she put up with him? All he does is drink beer and scream at her to bring him more, and his buddies more, while they sit around playing dominoes or watching fights on TV. I bet Poppy doesn't guzzle beer all the time, I often say to Mommy. You don't know anything he does, Lupe, she always says. How could you? You were only 5 when he left, and he left on his own, Lupe. What did I expect? I can't wait to get back to this precious mountains. And this is the man you love? But Berto, who puts food in your mouth, him you despise. Dios mío. I hate it when she calls Poppy a hick, the way she spits that word out. I used to write about him. So many letters, but he never wrote back. Why, Poppy? There's nobody here to love me now. Mommy has Berto, Tito has his carnales on the streets, Christina has Rosa, and me? No one. Raul's been giving me the eye lately, but he can't forget it. He's too much in love with himself, always drawing pictures of his own face. What's that about? Besides, I already got a man, Marco. Except Marco hardly has time for me, even though he claims I'm his woman, his one and only. Sometimes I say my rosaries and beg for someone to love. I lay in bed under the crucifix and pray till my fingers go numb. Lately, when I look at Rosa, I think I should do like my friend Gloria. Maybe I should have a baby. Maybe that's my answer. I like Marco. I don't want to marry him, but he's cute. I love babies. When I was younger, I would wrap my dolls in lace for my first communion, and I'd show them off to my neighbors. Mira, mira, I'd say. See my baby? Isn't she perfect? And she loved me better than anybody, because I was her mother. It was only pretend, of course. But if I had a real baby, maybe she would love me that way. The way Gloria's baby loves her. The way Rosa loves Christina. I saw Gloria and her baby in the grocery store last night. I waved to them, and all the time I'm thinking, Gloria, you have no idea how lucky you are. And now we'll hear Gloria's poem. Open Mic, Brown Hands, by Lupe Algarina. You, macho soledad, the secret I whisper in the night, you fill your eyes with me like a mirror I see myself in. Our twin hearts beat like congas, the rhythm churning our blood to salsa. Our brown hands entwined beneath moonshine, clasping all the love we'll ever need. And we'll hear Tyrone's reply. Tyrone. So, the daydreamer speaks. Every time I look at Lupe, she seems like she's somewhere else. Or maybe she just wants to be. Maybe she's thinking about that guy in her poem. But if she is, how come she never smiles?